Hi, welcome to Pilates number 3, I believe. So today's Pilates, we're actually going to spend most of the time, well, pretty much all of the time, lying around on the mat. So it sounds much kinder than it's going to be, but we're slowly building. So make sure you do have some room to lay down, so room for the entire length of your body and a little bit of space side to side. So make sure it is a relatively comfortable surface to be on. So we're actually going to start lying down. So make sure you've got that space, rolling down onto your back and bringing those feet in towards the body. So you're planting the feet hip distance apart, arms are by the sides. We inhale, and then exhale, imprint that lower back. So we did this in the first video, so you're really pressing towards the ground. Inhale. Tilt the pelvis, so you're really sticking the bottom out and exaggerating that arch in the lower back. Exhale, tuck under. We inhale, exaggerate the curve. So exhale, imprint. Inhale, exaggerate the curve. Exhale, press it down. Then we inhale, come back to that neutral space in between. Good. Inhale there. Then exhale, imprint, tuck the tailbone, and then it's almost like you're trying to lead with the tailbone, slowly roll the hips up. We inhale there, so make sure you're only as that one long line from your knees, hips, shoulders. It's not trying for a back bend. And then exhale, slowly, slowly roll it down, articulate the spine. Inhale. Exhale, tuck under, slowly roll it up. Inhale when you're there. Exhale to slowly roll it down. So we're just waking up the body. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly roll it up. Inhale here. Exhale to roll it down. Good. Inhale. Exhale to roll up. Nice. Now this time as you inhale, dip the hips towards the ground. So now instead of articulating the spine, you're kind of moving it as one. Exhale, press it back up. So it's an inhale to lower. Exhale, press back up. So nothing is changing in terms of the tilt of the pelvis. It's just a lift and a lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. So coming almost to the ground, exhale to lift. You can really press the forearms into the mat if you like. Push the feet. So starting with legs and glutes, so these are bigger muscle groups, so they're going to generate heat early on, so we're really warming up the body. We do 5 more. 4, 3, lift, 2, last one, hold it high, inhale, dip just an inch now, exhale, press up, little dip, and press. So this time it's only small, little movement, just a little dip and a press back up. Dip and lift, lower and lift. So starting with glutes, I know the last class was actually mostly about glutes. We're not going to stay here for too long, so don't panic. It's really just to get a little bit of warmth in the body early on. And just do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Inhale, hold. Nice. Then exhale, roll it down. Good. So now we're going to work the inner thighs just a teeny bit with that. So we're bringing the soles of the feet together. Actually, bring the big toes together and then let the knees go wide. So it doesn't matter how wide they actually go. That's a flexibility thing more than anything. It's not reflective of strength. Keeping the arms by the sides. Inhale. Then exhale, we lift the hips, squeeze the knees together. So it's a bit of a butterfly and a hip lift. So we inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So then the big toes come to the ground. We inhale, let the feet roll onto the pinky toe edges. Exhale, squeeze them back in, ground the big toes. So you're taking a little moment in each. Big toes on the ground. Inhale, pinky toes down. Pinky toes do stay on the ground the whole time. It's just we're rolling onto the edges of the feet. So creating that little squeeze of the inner thighs, lower the release. Exhale, squeeze. And inhale, release. And lift. That's 7 more. And lift. 6. So it's a little bit glutes. 5. A lot inner thighs. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Hold high. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to release. Good. Then step the feet as wide as the mat. Reach the arms out wide to a T. We inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower the knees to the left. Inhale to come back up. And exhale, knees to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Good. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Then we inhale. Come back to center. And exhale, bring the feet hip distance apart. Then keep the arms out wide. We inhale, float one leg off. And exhale, bring the other into tabletop. Squeeze knees together. Check in that hips are 90 degrees, knees are 90 degrees. Glue the upper arms and the shoulders on the ground. Exhale, knees to the left. So now we're just upping the degree of difficulty for the obliques. So remember, this is you're keeping shoulders on the ground the whole time, keeping knees together the whole time. So you're only going as far as you can control that. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Keep the shoulder down. Inhale. Don't worry about how low the knees go. If you can get them to the ground without separating them, without lifting the shoulder, great. If you can't, great. Just do what you can. Inhale. It's a success if the shoulders are glued and the knees are glued. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Just check in that your hips are still 90 degrees. Knees are still 90 degrees. 2 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then we inhale to come back to center. So you're staying in that tabletop. Good. And from here, we stack the hands behind the head. If you need to, do feel free to bring the feet onto the floor. So that's an option if you like. But otherwise, we keep the legs into tabletop. We inhale, exhale, little curl, extend one leg. Good. So if you are keeping feet on the ground, it's still the same idea. Little curl, extend. So either feet on the ground, curl, extend, or feet in tabletop, curl, and extend. Keep the elbows out. Slowly lift as you extend. Nice. Curl, extend. Lower as you inhale. Exhale to curl, extend the leg. So we're just coming back to that tabletop. So that doesn't change. We're not pulling knees into the body at this point. And curl. And curl. Good. And 1 more each side. And lower. And curl. Then keep that right leg long. Lower the foot to the ground for the moment. Lower the head and shoulders. So your left shin is either in tabletop or you can keep that foot on the ground. So we did do these versions, these options. So from here, either that bottom foot is slightly lifted or not. Left foot is on the ground or not. So we inhale, glue the left elbow. Exhale, curl across. So we just do 10 of those. So that means you've got 8 more. Left elbow glues and curl. 7, curl. 6, keep that right hip where it is. 5, 4, so we're not letting that pelvis roll around. 3, 2, and last one. Good, hold, and lower it down. Good, inhale. Then exhale, squeeze that knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, curl the body in towards the knee. So you're really hugging yourself in. We hold it there. We inhale. And then exhale, switch the legs. So you're hugging the knee in. And exhale, switch. Now here, if you do find your neck gets a little bit sore, you can rest one hand behind the head and switch. So it's your call, either both hands to the knee or one hand behind your head. You're just engaging the core. Hold yourself in, switching the legs. Nice. And switch, and switch. 2 more each side, and switch. 1 more each side, and switch. Holding the right knee into the chest, then lower the head and shoulders, lower the left leg. Nice. Now from here, you're either planting that right foot or you're keeping the right leg in tabletop. Left leg is long and it's either on the ground or slightly lifted. Hands back behind the head, glue the right elbow. Inhale. Exhale to curl across, keeping the left hip where it is. Inhale. Exhale to curl. Don't worry about where the elbow goes. You got 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good, and lower, and hug that knee back into the chest. Good, now from here, catch the back of the thigh, work on extending the leg. So from there, it doesn't matter how close or otherwise the leg is into the body, so either catching the thigh or catch the calf muscle, whatever you reach, and draw that leg in towards you. Push through the left leg and draw the right leg in. We take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, curl up towards the leg. Try to keep it long. We inhale. Then exhale, switch. So again, you can hands behind your head or one hand behind your head, one hand. So we're just doing that double leg stretch. Hold the chest and shoulders up and alternate the legs. Lower and lower. And switch and switch. Just 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Left leg, hopefully. And then lower it down. Hug that knee into the chest. Good. So from here, keep the left leg. We're bringing the left leg into tabletop. So this time, that's not quite an option. We keep the left leg in tabletop. Right leg is out long. So from here, we inhale. Lift the arms up overhead. So you're reaching. And as you exhale, try to keep the right leg on the ground. Try to keep the left leg where it is. Exhale to curl it up. Good. So from there, keep the legs as they are. Inhale to lift. Exhale to roll down slow. Good. Inhale, arms. Exhale to curl it up. Good. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. I think I've forgotten. Lost count. Roll it down. Inhale. And exhale. There's always just one more just fun anyway. Inhale. And exhale to roll it down. Good. Then inhale. Both knees into the chest. Little rock from side to side. Good. And hug the right knee in. Extend the left leg out. Right leg into tabletop. So your knee and hip 90 degrees. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale to curl it up. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale to roll it down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Doing as many as you can. Go as slow as you can. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. Lift. And exhale to roll it down. Good. Inhale. Bring the left knee in. And exhale. Just a little rock from side to side. And then from here, keep the legs in. We inhale. Exhale to roll up to sitting. So really curl in. Hold your balance there. And exhale, roll it back. and forward. Try to come up without touching the ground with the feet. So we try to find the balance. Little roll and up. So really curl it in, little roll and up. You got 3 more. Little curl and lift. 2, roll and lift. It's kind of a nice little massage for your spine. Roll and lift. Nice, find your balance here. So you can lift the legs into tabletop so the shins parallel to the ground. If you are feeling steady and you're feeling strong today, release the hands. 5 breaths here. Good. 4, 3, feet can touch the ground if you need, or keep the hands on the thighs. 2, last 1. And this is the last little bit of abs for now, so work with me here. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, roll down slow. Good. Inhale, keep the legs where they are. Exhale, come on up. So even if it needs to come more back to, you can rest the legs for a moment. So you can come back to the rolling, the rock and roll version, or you can come back to this version, which is what we were doing 1 leg at a time before. We have 4 more. Inhale. Exhale to roll down slow. Inhale. Exhale to lift. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. So you can be doing this version. Inhale. Exhale. And you have 1 more either way. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, roll it down. Nice. Hug the knees into the chest. Step the feet as wide as the mat. So the feet on the ground as wide as the mat, arms wide. Inhale, and exhale, lower the knees to the left. If you like, take the left foot onto that right knee, encouraging it to the ground. Looking back towards the right hand, so you're just getting a nice little twist out through those obliques, through the abs. And just 3 more breaths here. 2. And last one. Good, then releasing the left foot, if you had it there, inhale, and exhale, switch the knees to the right. Right foot onto the left knee if you like. Just get the length through the waist, look to the left hand. Deep breaths. Good, 3 more. Take your mini moments of rest in between while you can. 2. And last one. Okay, then releasing the foot. Inhale to come back to center. Good, and then exhale, extend the legs all the way out on the mat. And from here, you're going to roll onto your, whichever side you like, but roll onto one side. Good, so you're reaching that bottom arm above your head and your legs straight out. So think of it as one line from the toes to that top hand, to the bottom arm reaching up. So if it's not comfortable for your neck to just rest your head on your arm, then grab a towel or a cushion and just put it on top of your bottom bicep and just let the head rest there. So it's easier to keep the length in the waist because we want to try and lift through that bottom waist a little bit rather than just kind of collapse through it. So we keep the ribs pulling towards the hips. Top hand is either out in front for support or hand on the hip if you like to make life more challenging for your balance. Glue the feet together, we inhale. And then as you exhale, lift the legs. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. So it's just a little lower and lift. So without letting the legs move apart, without smushing down through that bottom waist. So you want to try and keep a little bit of that awareness here in that bottom waist. You got it. So we just take 6 more here. 5, 4, lift, 3, 2, and last one. Nice, hold it there. So the legs are lifted, inhale. Exhale, just lift the top leg. So don't worry about how high it goes. Remember, our movements are not about size of movement, it's about the control of the movement. Good, so you've got 7 more. Lift, tap the toes, lift, 5, lift, 4, lift, 3, 2, and last one. Hold it there, inhale. Then exhale, feet together. Inhale, lower the bottom leg. Exhale, lift it to meet the right. Inhale to lower it. Exhale to lift. Good, so it's a little tap on the ground, tap the toes. So be really careful that the movement's not all coming from the ankle. So we're not just trying to move from the ankle. It's coming from the hip. That's it. So you have 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, inhale, hold if you can. Little forwards and backwards kicks. So those little flutters, like you were doing a freestyle kick. Keep the legs up, flutter it forward, back. Keep it really small and keep the movement from the hip rather than at the knees. So the legs are still long, just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice hold and lower it down. Nice. Now from there, top hand out in front for support. So from here we inhale. Draw the top toes along the bottom calf muscle. Exhale, extend and lower. Good. So we try to keep the rest of the body still. Inhale, draw the toes along. Exhale, extend and lower. So it doesn't matter, again, how high it goes. If you don't have super flexy hamstrings, your leg might be a little bit more out than up. It's okay. Lower it down. Just 8, extend and lower. 7, extend, lower. 6, extend, lower. 5, reach, lower. 4, reach, lower. 3, yes, I do steal some of my Pilates moves from 2 more, ballet, and lower, and last one, extend and lower. Good, then bend that knee in. Take the front knee towards the ground, bend the bottom leg just a teeny bit to see you've got a little bit more balance. Now the big toe of the top leg touches the knee, essentially, of the bottom leg. Keep the ribs in, inhale. Exhale, lift that thigh just so it's parallel to the ground. Inhale, dip towards the ground. Exhale, lift. Important to keep the hips still. So you just dip and lift. It doesn't have to be a big movement. So we're actually going for a deeper part of the glute. So we're going for glute medius and minimus rather than the big outside glute. So hopefully you're starting to feel it a little bit deeper than the last movement. Dip and lift, dip, lift. So the work is actually in the dip more so than the lift. You've got 8, 7 more, 6, rest the head, 5, 4, lift, 3, are we feeling that yet? 2, and last 1, nice, and then release it and just give yourself a little pat. A little punch or a little massage, whatever you need. And before we do go on to the other side, we may as well get into those inner thighs just a teeny bit more since we are here. So the top hand is out in front. If it's available, just bending into that top leg and plant the foot. So if it can't quite, then it's okay. Just let it kind of fall to the side a little. But you're just wanting to create a little bit more stability for yourself. So the bottom leg is extended. Flex through the ankle, we inhale, exhale, lift that bottom leg. Inhale, lower, exhale to lift. So it's a little dip and lift, dip and lift. It's not necessarily going to be a big movement, okay? It's going sort of against the pelvis there. So it's not big, it's just controlled. That's for 8, lift, 7, flex the ankle, 6, keep some awareness in that ankle. So 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold it high. Inhale to point the toes. exhale, little circles. So think of it like you're trying to draw like a tennis ball sized circle on the wall beyond your foot. Good. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reversing it. 10, 9, 8. Got to balance. 7, 6, 5. So you're erasing your circles. 3, 2, and 1. Nice inhale. And exhale to release it. Nice. So extending both legs. So we are going to switch sides. So if you need to get up and shift around, or like I do, or whatever you need to do. So we roll to the other side. Top arm is out long. So all the way back to the beginning. Legs are long, bottom arm is long, waist is long, top hand out for support, or top hand on the hips for extra challenge. We inhale, exhale, lift the legs together. So remember, the feet stay together, legs stay together. They move as a whole. So we lower and lift, lower and lift. Good. So you just rest your head. Use a cushion or a towel if you need that extra support under the neck. You got it for 6, lift, 5, up, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Hold the legs high, so even the bottom leg stays off if you can. Exhale, just the top leg lifts. Inhale, toes touch. Exhale, lift, lower and lift, down, up, lower, lift. Keep it small, keep it controlled, keep that waist long. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Hold. Feet together. Good. Then inhale, lower the bottom leg. Exhale, lift. Lower and lift. Good. Lower. Tap toes. Nice. You got it. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold high, feet together, then little flutters back and forward. Keep the waist long, keep the ribs in, keep it small, move from the hips, back and forward, little movements. So they don't have to be large. It will really throw you off balance if you try to go big. So we just keep it small, keep it controlled. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice inhale, feet together. Exhale to lower it. Good. So now the top hand is out for support. Second side always seems to go a lot quicker. So from here, keep the bottom leg long. Inhale, draw the top toes along that bottom calf muscle. Exhale, extend and lower. Draw it along, bend the knee, reach the toes and lower. So we can draw it across, extend, lower. Draw it across, extend and lower. Nice. Move it and lower. Remember, it's not the size of the movement. Keep the control. Keep the body as still as you can. Nice. For 7 more. Reach toes. 6, 5, 4, 3 more. Reach with the toes and lower. 2, extend, lower. Last one. Reach and lower. Nice. Now bend that knee. Big toe touches the knee, the bottom knee. Bring that knee out. Good. So hand is either in front for support. Well, it is in front for support. We inhale. Lift that knee so that the thigh is parallel. So now we inhale to dip. Exhale, lift to parallel. Inhale, dip. Exhale to parallel. So there's not really too much weight on the toe. It's just there as a reference point. And we're not trying to roll it open and go too big. So keep it small and controlled. Going for those deeper glutes. The smaller, less glorified, but strong. And lift. Dip and lift. Dip, lift. You just got 8, up, 7, up, 6, 5, lift, 4, 3, doesn't matter if you don't touch the ground, 2, and last one. Nice inhale to hold it. Good, and exhale to release. Give yourself that little pat or a little massage, whatever you need. Just let it work out for a moment. And then we plant the foot. We'll do whatever we can with that top leg just to give ourselves that little bit more balance so we can come into those inner thighs. So from there, flex that bottom ankle. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale to lower, exhale, lift. Good, so you're keeping some awareness in the waist, working the inner thigh, lower and lift. Lower, up, lower, up. For 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it there. Good. Keep it up. Point the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Draw those little circles on the wall. Point the toes and circle for 7, 6, 5. Keep them small. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now erase them. Reversing. 10, 9, 8. Doesn't matter if they're not circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice inhale. Exhale to release. Nice. Now extending that leg. Good, and rolling onto the belly. Since we're kind of there anyway, so we just finish off with a little bit more core and a little bit of arms. So from here, we will interlace the fingers. So pinky finger can be out for a little support. Elbows are kind of out underneath the shoulders. So we tuck the toes. Feet are about hip distance apart. Tricky from here. Lift the thighs, lift the hips. So be mindful when you're lifting the hips that we don't overlift and kind of create a little bit of a bend. We want to keep the length in the body. Good, we hold it here for just 10, 9, 8, so that's breaths, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lift through the center of the chest, 2, and last one. Good, then inhale, lower the knees, come all the way down. So you can just relax for a mini moment. So actually I'll just demonstrate what the next move is, so while you're just chilling out, you can get excited about what's coming. So from there, tuck the toes, and we will come back into our plank. We inhale, step one leg out, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, step the other leg out, exhale, bring it in. So we're trying to keep the hips still as we move. Cool? So tucking the toes, interlace those fingers if they're not already. Get that base set up, lift the hips, find that plank, lift through the center of the chest. Inhale, one leg out to the side, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, other leg, exhale, bring it in. So we go wide, in, out, in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, nice, bring it in, and lower it down. Well, so we have one more, then we just do a quick stretch out. So the last one is a good time. So again, I'll demonstrate we have a little mini moment. Tucking the toes, we come up to our plank. Now from here, it's a forward and a back. So you're rocking up onto the toes, push the ball of the feet. So toes, feet. It's not an up and a down, it's a forward and a back. Forward and back. Cool? So we tuck the toes, lift the hips. That's your last one, so that's all good from here. Inhale forward, exhale back. Forward and back. So you should feel the weight shift onto the toes, then the feet, the balls of the feet. So forward and back. 6, 5, 4, look to the hands. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, and lower the knees, coming down. Well done. Hands under the shoulders, press it back. So walk the hands in. So from here, big toes touch, knees go as wide as the mat. Press hips towards heels, hands reach out in front, So you're really lengthening out through the waist as the chest moves towards the ground. 4 more breaths there. 3. 2. And last one. With an inhale to walk those hands in. And exhale, bring the feet around to the side. So if you take the feet to the left side, take the left hand onto the right knee, right hand behind you, sit up tall. Exhale to twist. So keep the length in the spine, so try not to lean into it, just lift up, and then rotate the ribs around the spine. 3 more breaths there. 2. Looking over the right shoulder. Last one. Good, then we inhale, look to the front. Exhale, little counter twist. Good, then coming back to center. And you're just bringing that back leg around in front. So you're kind of bringing the shins parallel to each other. Inhale to lift up. And exhale to fold forward. So just folding over the legs. With 4 more breaths here. Keeping the hips down. Reach forward with the chest. 3. 2. And last one. So then we inhale, walk the hands in. And exhale, now we bring the legs around to the right. So it's this nice little bonus of stretching it out at the end. So the right hand to the left knee, left hand right and close to the body. Sit up tall and twist. Looking over the left shoulder. So we have 4 more breaths here. 3. So gaze in the direction you want the torso to follow. 2. 1. Good, then we inhale to unwind, release. And then exhale, hands behind you, bring the right leg around in front. So the back leg is in front now. So the shins are kind of parallel. Inhale to lift up. And exhale to fold forward. Hinge from the hips. And 4 more breaths here. 3. 2. Last one. Well, then we inhale, walk the hands in. Hands behind you and unwind. Just a little shake out through the legs. If you do have a moment, then do feel free to lay down for 5 minutes just to chill and let the body relax and restore, rejuvenate, re-energize. If you do need to get back into it, or you've got kids or pets or something crazy going on around you, then try to come back to a relaxation, even if it's just before you go to bed or just before you go to sleep. So enjoy that little rest moment, and thank you for joining me for Pilates 3.